Howdy everybody, ArgonMatrix here, welcome you to episode 4 of Celeste. Last time we got through the Celestial Resort Hotel over here and tried to help out Mr. Oshiro. It didn't go necessarily as planned, but regardless, we press on, onwards and upwards, ever more towards the summit. Oh, and of course, as I start recording, I see my cat. She just immediately can sense when I press the record button. Alright, come on up. You can join us for a little bit. So you might be noticing that I actually have the level after this one unlocked, after the Golden Ridge here, and you can see that I actually have like all the berries and deaths and everything on this. That's because I had a bit of an issue with the recording. I was trying out a new recording method that obviously didn't work out so well. It ended up corrupting the recording, so unfortunately I'm going to have to go through this again here, and it's not going to be, thankfully, like, the game makes it relatively easy for you to go through the level multiple times without having to, like nothing much is going to change. It's going to be like the colors of the strawberries. They're not going to be like bright red like normal. They're just going to be like this faded color because I've already collected them. Same with like the crystal heart and the B-side and stuff, but it is what it is. Hopefully you guys can forgive me on that one, and I'm just going to keep on going as I've been recording in the past going forward here. So regardless of that, let's get right into it and tackle the Golden Ridge. At least I've had a little bit of practice now that I've had one failure there. Oh man, I just love the serenity of like the Golden Ridge here. You can see just the golden sky in the background. Nice gentle music. It's a nice little like reprieve after the events of the Celestial Resort and the old site. It's kind of the general theme of the Golden Ridge here is just contemplation, I guess, quiet contemplation as you go through. And you can see those clouds, obviously, they kind of act as you might expect. If you hit the jump button right at the apex of their upswing there, then you get the little boost. And we also have these, this is part of the new mechanic in the Golden Ridge here, is these strange little bubbles that do renew your dash when you propel into them, and they'll propel you in whatever direction you happen to be holding at the time. Including, like, diagonals and stuff. Okay, well, there goes my deathless run. Like I said, I had practice on this because of that failed recording, but doesn't mean I'm going to be necessarily perfect here. Hopefully it means I can at least get all the berries in one fell swoop. Oh, it's our bird friend from way back at the beginning of the game. How you doing, buddy? Oh, no. Didn't mean to scare him off. That's okay. That's alright, I suppose. Yeah, because I did not get a full clear on my first run through this. I got pretty close. I think I only missed like 3 berries, but still. And one of the berries I actually missed that I remember was up here. It's a very, very subtle one. There's not much of a clue as to like the wall here being a fake one, other than there just being an alcove here at all. But here we go. Oh, anyone remember this lady? How the hell did she get all the way up here? I know you didn't make that climb. Oh, great. You again. Well, well, I didn't expect to see you up here. I'm glad you're still in one piece. I see you made it through the hotel. Did you meet Mr. Oshiro? Boy, howdy I did. Oh, I met him all right. He chased me out of there after I cleaned up a bunch of junk for him. Not that I'm bitter or anything. Ooh, that sounds like a fun morning. Oshiro's a lost soul, dear. That place is much more than just a hotel to him, I kind of gathered. Don't make him your project. You know what I think? I think this mountain drove both of you crazy. Well, the evidence is there for that. You know, you're not the first person to say that. Maybe you're right. How would I know if I were crazy? Valid point. The way I see it, the mountain can't bring out anything that isn't already in you. But you gotta be a few crows short of a murder to live up here in the first place, right? What are you even saying? What are you even talking about? Madeline, you're like, we're such kindred spirits. Oh, I'm just rambling like the old bat I am. Smug face. Look at how smug that character portrait is. Oh my god. The cracked lips. Are you ready to give up? I know a shortcut back to your car. I knew you had a shortcut. There's no way you made that climb all by yourself. Back off, lady. I'm heading for the summit. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between stubbornness and determination, isn't it? You remind me of myself when I was young. Well, that's not promising. Good luck, and mind the wind. Oh man, my scratchy, sick voice is helping me with my old lady voice at least. You don't get many visitors up here, do you? No, I can't say I do. I don't mind the solitude, though. Sometimes I think I should live in solitude, too. I really tried to get through to Mr. Oshiro. I wanted to help him. Oshiro needs to move on from that hotel. But it's not going to happen on your schedule. And it doesn't help that you got something to prove. It gives you a little something to think about, doesn't it? Don't you get lonely in that little cabin? I have friends, dear. I may be crazy, but I'm not a hermit, smug face. Sorry. I didn't mean to assume. When I was younger, I couldn't imagine staying in one place for this long. But then I found this mountain. I knew right away that would be my home. What's so special about it? Well, have you been here, Madeline? Have you been watching, paying attention? The mountain shows you who you really are, whether you're ready for it or not. It keeps me honest. Good to keep in mind, I suppose. And she said mind the wind. She's not joking in this level. You'll find that out very shortly here as it begins to blow our Canadian flag. Gotta love that. So the wind is one of the biggest mechanics and also one of the biggest things to overcome in the Golden Ridge here. As you can see, it's definitely having its effect on us already, and it's going to get quite a bit worse than this going forward. It can be a bit of a help sometimes and a bit of a hindrance at other times, depending on which way it's going, whether you're jumping with it or not, obviously. But with a little bit of practice, it's not too difficult to overcome. Alright, then we want to smash these out of the way. Very satisfying feeling there. Oh well, I suppose I should have dashed there. That's alright. You don't be afraid to dash too much around here, because these things, they respawn relatively quickly, and they do renew your dash as well, so not too shabby. Oh, and we got a pink cloud over there. Not only is it much more beautiful than these standard white clouds, but it's also a little bit more dangerous, because as you jump on it, it fades. It will come back in due time, obviously, but gotta be careful. You only get one jump on those usually. If you get lucky and time yourself right and have walls to cling onto, you can maybe get another shot at those pink clouds, but generally best to just do it on the first try. This reminds me of that one section in freaking Mega Man 1 was like Dr. Wily's castle. Very, I think I've never actually even played Mega Man 1, so I don't know where that memory's coming from. Must have seen a playthrough of it at some point and it just kind of stuck in my head. Yep. Well, am I going to be able to get past this without a dash? It's going to be tight, but I did it. Okay, good stuff. Bit of a hollow victory with the strawberries being so translucent and everything, but it is what it is. Primary focus is to at least just show you where the strawberries are. Case in point. And I can still do that even if I've already collected them. Let's just hope I can actually remember where all the strawberries are this time. And actually get a full clear. It'd be kind of embarrassing if I didn't after just having just gone through this level. So yeah, you gotta check out the four corners of every screen pretty much. And that's usually a good rule to abide by. Oh, I remember this one, dude. We got another one of these seed strawberries. Haven't seen one of these since the old site. And once you pick up the first seed, the wind is going to pick up. And remember, you cannot touch the ground without losing these seeds. I mean, you can touch it very briefly, but it's... Oh, god damn it. Well, you can actually already see, I guess, that the B-side tape is over this way. Which I always forget that that's there. It seems like such a random place. It's not as secretive as it should be, I suppose. That's how it feels. It feels like it should just be another strawberry over there. But hey, I didn't make the game. What do I know, man? So I think if we do one of these and one of those. Oh crap. Okay. I don't remember exactly how I did this. I'm sure there's an optimal way to do it. I don't know if this is it. It feels right because we're going from right to left alongside the wind. I think you can do ah crap. I was thinking maybe I could touch the ground just very briefly and jump to get that that one seed, but no dice. Do one of these. Okay. How do you feel about that? Well, I mean, it's not the best. See, the problem is like trying to get over there into that little alcove with the 4th seed while still maintaining a dash. So I need to dash here to get that, so I guess I can like do this and then, oh, just like that. Good stuff. A little bit of ingenuity will go a long way. Ba-bam. Ghost strawberry collected. Unfortunately, it doesn't update our strawberry count either, but I believe, I mean, you can see how many strawberries there are just from the starting menu screen. We got this to sort of show you the way here. We got a little bit of a gauntlet to get to that B-side tape, but we will undertake the challenge, even though I don't need to because I've already collected it. But it's actually one of the harder B-side tapes to collect, if compared to what we've seen so far, anyway. Like usually these little like flip swap galaxy-esque levels or screens aren't too difficult, but they do get more difficult as time goes on. I think we just about got it here though, as long as they don't bung it up at the last second. Good shit. B-side unlocked. Again. And there you go. Let's head back to the main path here and continue on our journey. Yeah, I really like the Golden Ridge. It's honestly like, aesthetically, it might be my favorite level, just because of all the golds and reds, and it's just so beautiful, like with all the sunsetty colors. I kind of messed that up, that's okay. I don't know if it is my, because there's like one level later on that I really like, just like from a thematic and story standpoint, I guess. And there's not a whole lot of story that goes on here in the Golden Ridge. You're gonna notice, like we talked to that old lady at the start, and that's gonna be about it for most of the chapter here. Compared to like the old site in the Celestial Resort, it's really not a whole lot. Okay, well, it's a bit ridiculous. I remember having a really tough time with this strawberry my first time through, like on my very first playthrough, but it's really not that bad as long as you time it just right with the wind. And with the wind, you can actually like wall kick up here without losing any stamina at all, which is pretty nice. Nice little tactic. Okay, I remember this part here. We got an interesting little hub world, or a miniature hub world anyway, because there's a few different paths we can take, and I think most of them lead to strawberries, and then there's one that leads to the actual progression. And this is also where we get introduced to these moving platforms. And these are interesting because you can like grab onto them from any side and they'll start moving. But you'll notice that one side, like the top part there, is like thicker. It's like got a button or something on it. And when they collide with the wall, they'll just like auto-destruct and then return back to whence they came. But while you're on that button, you can actually control like the direction of movement here, which is pretty handy. And it's gonna be like vital at certain points in the stage, as I'm sure you can imagine. Certain points throughout the Golden Ridge. But for right now, it's not too bad. I think, oh, I kind of messed this one up because I need a dash to actually break this block here. So let's go ahead and not consume stamina while we wait for this to return, maybe. And then can I pull this off? It's gonna be a little bit awkward. We're gonna collect 2 strawberries at once, dude. How often do you do that? Actually, it'll show off something neat here, too, when you do collect 2 strawberries at once. I don't want to speak too soon, just in case I don't get this, but we're safe. You can see you get 2,000 points for the second strawberry, so every strawberry you collect in succession, you get an additional 1,000 points. Obviously, points don't matter at all in this game, but that is kind of tied to an achievement later, which I'll probably go over in like a bonus video, so let's not worry about it for now, though. Because most of the time, you'll just end up collecting 1 strawberry at a time. Like so. Oh, dude, I want to get it. I'm so close. I can't. I just want to bust through the wall here. Man. Alright, we'll go the long way. Because we have to. And once you clear out one section, it's blocked off to you after you've like done everything that there is to do in there. So that's a good way to keep track of things, I suppose. Now, I think this is the path that actually leads us to the long way. And this looks like, I think this is where I first, like, because at first I didn't realize that you could control these platforms like this with the button. And this is the screen that kind of taught me that, because you cannot get through this without actually moving the platform. I mean, you might be able to with some fancy, like, epic, elite, uber hacksaw strats or something, but I am not that proficient in this game at this juncture, so I'm relatively skilled, I like to think. I mean, you need to be somewhat skilled to get all the strawberries in the first place, I suppose. Which I've done once, and will endeavor to do twice. But if you go and look up some like speed runs of this game, it's not even close, dude. I do not compare. But that's all right. I'm not much for speed runs anyway. I'm all for watching them. I don't think I'm much for like completing them though. Just puts too much pressure and tension on myself. I got enough of that in my life. I don't need to worry about that nonsense. So I think the actual correct way to go is over there where the light is coming from. So we're gonna head up this way. We got a random outhouse up here. Man, gotta wonder what the story is behind that. Like, someone came up here and built that and installed that on the Golden Ridge up here. And also all these, like, flags and banners and stuff. I never really considered that. This must have been, like, some kind of celebration or something happening up here way back when people actually, like, inhabited this mountain. Or at least visited it. Golden strawberry, though. Not golden strawberry, just a regular strawberry. Well, a ghost strawberry, I suppose. Alright, looks like there is one last path to take involving this fella here. We got another set of binos. Let's check it out. Well, that's very exciting. Oh, it actually does show you a little path up there, though. That's kind of neat. Okay. Shouldn't be I think that's actually, like, this up here is the path that we're going to end up taking to actually progress here. But for now, we definitely want to go after the strawberry. Oh, kind of an interesting sloppy performance there, but I think we got it. Good shit. And make sure you don't get crushed in between the elevator and the wall, because that will kill you, as you might imagine. Now we can use this, navigate it all the way up here, through the spikes, thread the needle, and we are home free. There's actually an arrow here pointing that out. I didn't even realize that. Alright, but don't be deceived too easily, because there is a little secret passage under the lake there. And within this secret, there's yet another secret. How about that? Well, oh my god, this is the best. This block looks very... I'm sure to some of you it looks very out of place, like what the hell is this even doing here? And to some of you who have played Super Mario Bros. 3, it may look quite familiar. And you can actually see if we head all the way up here, there's our crystal heart. A little bit less lustrous than normal because I've already collected it, obviously. So this is a bit of a cheesy way, or a bit of a cheesy, like, method to collect the golden heart. Or, not, why do I keep saying, like, golden stuff? The crystal heart. And it's not something you would really know unless you have played or have knowledge of Super Mario Bros. 3. Because early on in that game, there's a level where you stand on top of, like, a block that looks just like this, and you hold down for, like, 7 or 8 seconds, and then you'll pop through into the background. And that's how you have to do this. I don't know if there's, like, a different way to actually collect this strawberry or not. Strawberry, it's just crystal heart. But it's kind of amazing and kind of cheesy, and I love it. Eye of the Storm, baby. I think all the crystal hearts are actually named after different pieces of music in the game, which is kind of a nice touch. And within this secret that was already itself within a secret, look, there's yet another secret. Can you believe it? A strawberry past the crystal heart? How could they? Oh god. Messed that up a little bit. Okay, you want to do that to get that out of the way, because otherwise the one going to the right here will collide with that, and then we'll lose track of it. Which is not at all what we want. We can't control any of these platforms, by the way, just because because there's no buttons on any of them, obviously. Oh, almost messed that up. You could hear the high-pitched whine of the elevator as it wanted to disappear. Alright, let's jump over this, and then just dash over this, because there's no reason not to dash there. It's not like it's a dashless fruit. That would have made that part much more interesting, I suppose. At any rate, let's head back to the main thoroughfare here and press onward. Alright, oh, you can actually drop back down here. That's kind of rare that they even let you do that. Nifty, though. So we can navigate this thing around and up, and that's how you get up here. Not bad. Nice little taste of different puzzles. Or something that you'll have to do later on, like navigating one of those all the way to the other side of the screen. They get a little bit tricksy with that. in the future. Is there a strawberry here? I don't believe there is, but it feels like there should be. But I'm pretty confident there's not, so let's just continue on, I suppose. Alright. Before I go on with that, I just want to double check. Like I said, I should know where all the strawberries are, especially by this point, because I've collected all of them, but I'm a little paranoid. And this is kind of what I was talking about before, where you have to navigate one of these elevators all the way to the opposite side of the screen. This one's not too bad, at least. Then you get this, and you want to hop onto the side here so you can get up. Oh, well, crap. Okay, not quite like that, but I'm sure you get the gist of it anyway. Just wasn't fast enough on the draw. Upsy daisy. Go on down here. Jump and over. Oh, crap. That should have been it, dude. I gotta jump a little bit lower. Alright. Let's not overshoot our freaking boundaries this time. Okay, well, don't do that either. That's just patently ridiculous. Alright. Go. And, whoa, geez. Okay, I forgot that actually when you jump off those, you do get some momentum in the direction that they're going, so be mindful of that. That's going to be useful in certain parts later on, but it's not necessarily something you want to mess with too much if you don't have to. Dude, I'm having more trouble with this than I have any right to be. We're not going to have a repeat of that one strawberry in the Celestial Resort, I'll tell you that right now. Especially not with this one. This one should be relatively easy. Told ya. Well, I would have told you if I had actually survived, but I didn't, so here we are. Oh well, it's alright. Gives us just a little bit more time to enjoy the sights and sounds of the Golden Ridge. It's just so serene, dude. I love it. Definitely somewhere where you could come and have a nap. That much is certain. There we go. So this part here, I think there's actually a strawberry hidden like way up here. Like I said, we want to check the four corners of every screen just in case. Ooh, it's a dashless one, but I think actually the best way to do this, I don't know if it's the only way. I mean, it most certainly isn't, but I think the best way is to actually just dash and get it like that, and we can land over here. I don't think there's a reason to like go down here at all, but interesting that they actually have like just a little staircase headed that way. At any rate, well, that's one way to get back over here, I suppose. Not necessarily the way I intended, but here we are. So now is when the wind is going to really start to pick up and become a more of a hazard than a nuisance. Well, but like I said, it can also be somewhat helpful in certain circumstances, such as collecting this strawberry. You gotta time it just so. Just like, well, alright, I gotta, for some reason, like, it feels like I should be getting more oomph out of the wind there. I guess the wind's not super strong on this part of the level. But still, okay, that time I know I messed up. I was way too low when I dashed there. At the same time, I don't remember the strawberry being overly difficult. There we go. It's more like you just gotta touch the very tip of the strawberry, just the little green stem. Or what would be a green stem if it weren't so ghostly. Up we go, and these little bubbles are actually quite good at counteracting the winds. They don't, their initial momentum doesn't get changed at all by the wind, so that's important to note. Man, the slowest, quietest, most serene death of all time right there. Oh, I just made it. No strawberries here, I don't think. Let's press on. Oh, the wind has changed. I mean, I live in a very windy part. We're in a very windy little town here, and the wind is not nearly as persnickety as it is here. Although I guess high up on a mountain like this, you would expect the winds to be somewhat temperamental. Okay, that's not what you want to do. What you actually want to do is not that either. Don't just overshoot it. Go up here. That's more like it. And then, yup. Oh, it's a little gauntlet. Little mini gauntlet. Oh, and I remember this. You want to do that, and then grab on, and then get up here. You have to do that. You have to do it like that way instead of just riding the elevator over, because you need to preserve a dash so you can actually... Would have been a lot better if I'd actually done it correctly. But I'm sure you get the gist of it. You need a dash to actually get back to safety from that position. That's alright, we can do it again easily enough. Not too difficult. Makes you feel really clever when you actually do that, because it's kind of an unintuitive tactic to like jump into that little bubble and then shoot off in that direction to like lead the elevator a little bit. Kind of interesting. Feels like there should be something over there, doesn't it? At any rate, let's just ride the lightning here. Can't control any of these because there ain't no buttons. Oh, gotta go quick on that. There we go. And I think the way to go is actually up, but over here, gotta go this way if you want the strawberry. Oh my god. Look at this. This wind's just entirely lateral. Look at how slow we move. Run, Madeline. Don't lose hold of your backpack. Yup. Oh. Alright, now you just gotta get back from here. Easier said than done sometimes. But with some help from your dashes, it's not too shabby. And then the wind just immediately falls to nothing. It's kind of silly. Okay, this strawberry can be a little bit, like, a little bit tricky to figure out actually how to do it or how you're meant to do it. And I'm not entirely sure that the way I do it is the way that they intended you to do it. But it's the way that's worked for me. Kind of just ignore that elevator on the side for the time being and then do one of those. That's kind of the best way I've found to do it. But I'm sure if you're crafty, you could involve that elevator in some way if you really wanted to. For now, though, let's, can I go up here for anything? Feels like there could be something up there, but there is not. Another section here where I think we have to navigate this elevator all the way to this side, to the other side, though. And I think you actually got to go a little bit farther ahead. Yeah, I remember this here. Grab that. And we're up and away. Not too bad. Oh, God. I don't think there's anything up this way, but I just want to check just in case. Okay. Don't think so. Gotta time the wind just so on this screen. Oh. Alright, not too bad. A little bit better performance than I had in the Celestial Resort, I suppose, but also that could be a credit to the fact that I've already practiced this level a few times. Well, not a few times. I mean, I guess technically a few times because I had to go through and get some of the strawberries I missed previously. There we go. But before you continue on upward, I actually just wanted to collect the strawberry. Oh, God. Okay, we actually did collect it. I managed to get to safe ground. But there is, if you look way over on the right side there is a bit of an anomaly in the wall. There you go. This is actually one that I did miss on my first run through in the initial recording. The ghost recording. And down and up and, well, I guess actually you don't want to go down and up because the thing won't respawn in time, so what you want to do is go down and then off to the side to grab one of those walls. Sorry for the weird intonation on the walls there. Just I was a little bit nervous. And don't overshoot your bounds. Okay. One nice thing about actually having already beaten the level here, at least, is that I can actually check the progress of my strawberries and see if I've missed any up to this point. Let me actually check that right now. All right, so we're on a pretty good roll here. You can see on the bottom of the screen there we've gotten all of them up to this point. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to get all of them in one fell swoop, but we're on a pretty good track to do so. Oh, god damn it. Man, I did this like almost flawlessly the first time that I came through, and then all of a sudden I'm just getting all panicky and flustered. It's kind of the way it goes, though. Sometimes you get like just like lucky on your little first sight read or something, even though it's not really a sight read in this case. But still, sometimes there is a nugget of truth to the saying of beginner's luck. Because once you start overthinking these jumps and dashes, then it can be a little bit tough to actually execute on them. But not impossible. There we go. Oh, geez, I wonder if there's a secret anywhere here. You might think that there would be just like a strawberry hidden behind this, because that's kind of how it's normally gone. But no, this is actually just to allow you access to this. And there is a strawberry up here, but we gotta kind of run a bit of a gauntlet to get to it. Not too bad. I mean, it looks a little bit, I don't know, it looks a bit deceptively easy to me. Because I remember on my like actual initial run through here, I had a lot of trouble with this. Use the momentum from this one to get onto the other side here, because you're going to want to end up jumping like that, and then like this, and then you drop and you dash, and well, I got it on my first try. What do you know? I'm pretty sure that took like 10, 15 deaths on the initial recording, because I was being such a dumbass. Like, I was trying to do stuff like, oh, if I grab on here, and then I can, like, jump and dash, and it's like, what are you even thinking, dude? Of course, it's easy to say that now that I know the proper solution, but there you go. Keep on going here. Oh, the wind's picking back up. Oh, God, it's intense. It's the stuff you gotta dash to even get past at all. Be careful here. Gotta, to get back to safe ground here is a little bit more finicky than you might expect. Okay, don't dash directly up there. You kind of want to go diagonal on that one, I'm pretty sure. And, well, I mean, maybe just ride the wind entirely at that point. I don't entirely know the best way to do this, but, oh, so close. And we're good? We're good, okay, man. A little bit more tense than it had any right to be. Good stuff. Oh, the wind is just not letting up here. Okay, this looks a little bit more complex than it probably should. It's not that bad as long once you actually get into navigating it. It's not too bad. As you can see, I got on my first try there, and I'm sure you can too. Okay. Oh God, I forgot about these weird random balls of like I don't even know what they are, like snowballs or something. Balls of pollen. I don't even know. Reminds me of those little floaties in Pianta Village, kind of, in Super Mario Sunshine. Not entirely sure why, but I guess just the wind and the fact that they're blowing in the wind. Yeah, but they're kind of like Mr. Oshiro when he was chasing us before. That you can hop on them, and that actually does renew your dash as well. But if you get hit by one, it's game over, pal. Game over. Well, okay, not game over, but at least to death. So you gotta be a little bit aware of your timing with those. Especially if you're going for a strawberry like this. Oh, I forgot that drops like that, but that should still be okay, I think. Alright. I'm gonna wait for one to pass here. And I think we're good. Yep. Oh, tried to get me with a sucker punch at the last second there. But I saw you coming. Ooh, I love this. Something about this is just... Oh, well. Once you actually get it right, something about this is so satisfying. Yeah, buddy. Man, this wind is really not letting up. It's just getting worse and worse. Mind the wind, indeed. Oh, Jesus. Just get onto the platform. Oh, my God. Okay. Don't think there's any strawberries. So there's... No, dude. I jiggled the bubble, but I didn't land in it. I don't think I've ever done that before, where you actually like interact with the bubble, but it doesn't actually get you inside of it. Must have been on the very just cusp of it. That's ridiculous, dude. Oh, jeez Louise. This wind is ridiculous. Go up here to grab this strawberry. Might be one of the last ones. It's the second to last one. Yeah. That was a bit foolhardy. I think what you actually want to do is something like this. You go side and up. Oh, maybe not actually. I think you actually might want to go diagonal up there. Or maybe you want to go... Yeah, I think diagonal up and then like dash to the side is probably the best way to do that, because the dash at least counteracts the wind. Ah, damn it. Diagonal, just like this, and made it. Okay. Good stuff. Oh god. I'm getting flustered. I'm getting flustered. No! See, navigating those clouds with the wind in as part of this is actually a little bit more dicey than you might expect. Ooh. Have we made it? Oh, the wind's actually going with us now. Yeah. This is so much more empowering. Aw, damn it. But then it lets you go at the last second there, and it's like you're on your own just when you're starting to feel like I'm a wind god. Wingardium Leviosa. Oh, okay, that's not what I want to do. That was almost what I wanted to do. That would have been kind of cool if I managed to save that, but no dice. Like this, and dash up here. And I think we want to go like kind of like that. Oh, and this is gonna fall. Be careful. Whew. Not too bad. Oh, we got the gondola. The gondola that we saw at the actual, like, from the map screen, you can see it. Which means we must be right at the end of the ridge here. Madeline, wait up. Is that who I think it is? Yeah, it's our good buddy. Smooth as silk. Nailed it. Theo, are you alright? Yeah. Just give me a sec. How did you even get this far, dude? My god. A gondola? I've always wanted to ride one of these. It looks pretty old, but maybe it still works. I don't see any other way to cross the chasm. I don't know if I trust this gondola, though. Like, really? Can we at least look for another way? Can you just climb the rope? This lever looks important. Well, there you go. Guess we're off to the races. Easy every time. I was probably a gondola operator in a past life. No big deal. Do you think this thing is safe? I'm sure it's fine. 100% a lie. How did it shake out with Oshiro? You were right. I shouldn't have tried to help him. I hate to say I told you so, but yeah, buddy. Yeah. Oh, pardon me. I should have listened to you. You didn't get hurt. That's what matters. The air is so thin up here. I can barely breathe. We are getting pretty high up on this mountain. Gondolas are the best, though. I've only been in like one like twice in my life, but it's so cool. I still remember it. Okay, if we don't get a selfie on this thing, we're going to regret it. I can't even see the ground through the mist. How high up are we? Quick, distract her with a selfie. Less panicking, more posing. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Oh, God. Oh, no. What was that? Huh. Looks like we stalled out. Dude, that is the most... Honestly, one of the most terrifying things that could ever happen. This is, like, prime nightmare fuel for me. This is really bad. You're telling me. Maybe if I... Oh, don't you fucking dare, dude. Don't you dare! Well, that's not good. Nice and easy. In and out. Up and down. Slowly. Calmly. Easy as that. It's a nice little trick. See? Easy every time. You had no idea this gondola was going to start moving again, dude. Come on now. Really cannot blame her for having a panic attack there. That was a little intense, though. Feeling any better? I think so. Thanks for helping me calm down. How did you know we start moving again? Oh, I totally thought we were done for. That's what I thought. God damn. And he's back on his phone. What the heck is this? Oh my god. Look at this selfie, though. Perfect timing on that one, dude. That's amazing. And that is it for the Golden Ridge there. Nice bit of serene reflection, capstoned with a bit of terror, but you know, as you do. And that was all 29 berries, even though it obviously doesn't update here. Had some deaths as well. That is it for the Golden Ridge, and we have unlocked the next level, the next section of the mountain, the Mirror Temple over here. All of a sudden, we're going into a Zelda dungeon. That's right. You better believe it. So, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the Golden Ridge. Nice little break from all the anxiety for a little bit there, anyway. Next time, we will enter this temple and see what awaits us. I can't wait. For now, though, thank you everyone so much for watching. This is ArgonMatrix, signing out. Thank you and good night.